They have put a chainsaw on one of the longest things ever. Today we're about to check out the largest chainsaw that's ever existed. But before we do that, I've got some other amazing things to show you, like this thing, the blob. It is absolutely terrifying looking, and it's probably the best blob I've ever seen in this game. And we're gonna watch it destroy these guys. Does it have tentacle arms? It has like tentacle-like arms. That is not what it needs at all. Not only can he spike things with all of his arms, but he can also eat stuff, which he just ate that guy right here. This guy, he died. Stick around for today's video because I've got some absolutely amazing things to show you, and I'm super excited for you to see the final creature. Oh, he's harpoons that guy. He's harpooning the guy right on the top of his head and then just brings him right up to his face to devour him. There it is. There he goes. Look at him fly. Hip to the mouth. Ooh, he actually used his hand to push him in. Don't be like Coward Cole, okay? This is a great opportunity for you to like and subscribe to the video before these Coward Coles meet their doom by the mouse of this mutant ostrich thing. Coward Cole, yeah, it's got, why does it have missiles? It has missiles. Why is it pooping those things out? I believe I've removed the missiles as well as the lasers. Now we can see it just devour some Coward Coles with this weird arm head things. Typical beast with spiky toenails, not actually eating anything, but rather just poking stuff. Oh, you got that one. Good job, buddy. They just kind of kick them and then drag them with their spiky claw feet things. What's even the point of the head? There he goes. He got one. The heads are just there for show, I think. What's cuter and more fat than a baby hippo? How about a big giant blob hippo? Look how big this thing is. Today, these big boys are going to be fighting off against Glitch Entity. Look at this wild FNAF thing. It's got a huge mouth. It probably doesn't actually work at all. And he's got spiky claws. But the question is, can he destroy the hippos before the big blob hippo destroys him? Look, if this was real life, that big hippo would eat this head because that head looks perfectly sized like a watermelon or some kind of juicy melon. Oh, it pinned him. It pinned him. This is the hippo specialty. The hippos pile and make a wall. Next thing you know, nope, not the hippos going over, but the thing. No, Biggin, the big boy dad. Well, it appears as though the Glitch Entity will remain alive, and the hippos will fall to their doom. What in the world is this thing? It is insane looking, whatever it is. Some big, gigantic, spiky things all over its body. Huge, giant hands. That hand definitely might spin. I hope it does. Then this got, whoa, spikes all over its claws. This is terrifying. Is this like a destroyer? It looks like a destroyer looking thing. It's going to absolutely destroy these guys. They don't, oh no, he's got lasers. Okay, it's more intense than I even thought. Sometimes it's almost nearly impossible to discover where the lasers are on things, but I really wish that they made a setting that just allowed you to disable the lasers or the little shocker things or whatever, you know, just so you can disable weapons like that. Keep all melee weapons, just so you can see how devastating things actually are. Here's a great battle. This gigantic thing versus it. Who will win this? Ooh, they're still alive. Look at how amazing this build is. This has got to be one of the best things of all times. And it also has tons of spiky hand thingies. Well, they're not actually spiky, but they all move like that. He does have some hands with spikes. Those things up there don't really do anything. I like this build a lot. It's that ultimate slayer thing. But who's gonna win? Let the biggin teach you a lesson, little baby thing. He's dying. He's gonna lose this battle. I don't know who made this thing, but it's pretty good too. This is Magenta. Isn't he so cute? He's got little spikes on his hands. And you might be asking yourself, what's better than this nice little pink purple squid here? Well, there's a brand new Stinger Flynn, and he's way cooler than the other one, and he's got spikes too, and he also flies. Hey, look at him go. So the real question is, will we be able to actually get him? Okay, here coming down. I thought this would be an entertaining battle, a little tentacle beast versus tentacle beast. Oh, he's on the ground. Wow, that thing's actually, I thought Stinger Flynn was bigger. It turns out he's not. They're like the same size. Listen, this is a battle, okay? Not a hugging session. That's something that I wish to have happen at some point in my life. I love octopus a lot, a whole lot. And I want to either feel an octopus or hug an octopus, have an octopus hug me. As long as it's not like a boa constrictor type of situation going on where it chokes the life out of me, I think I'll be okay. But the real question is, who's the greater tentacle beast? Let us look at the health after some time has passed and find out who is losing. Who will it be? Comment below who you think will win, a squid or an octopus. I think a squid would probably ultimately win because they have those additional things that shoot out and latch on to stuff. Let's see. The squid is losing. Okay, so Stinger Flynn is the victor. I think one of my favorite things from all forms of media over the years is anything that's from the Monsterverse. They're usually gigantic beasts that are incapable of being destroyed by human hands, and this is one of them that I really like. I cannot pronounce the name, but we'll just call it Titanus, okay? Look at this big gigantic thing. Seriously, it's got a crazy name, and I have no idea how to pronounce it, but he's got a huge big old cool looking face. I think these are giant gorilla hands. Oh, you about to get pummeled. Look at how small they are in comparison. Oh, it's crazy moving. It kind of runs just like a gorilla does. Have you seen a gorilla run? It's quite funny. Hey, don't listen. Your spear throwing at the whole booty region's not doing a whole lot for you, okay? It's spiking them with his back claws, but it's pummeling them. There's a body comes flying towards me. Oh yes, this is the greatest fighting technique known to man, the behind the back axe wheel. I just got punched. Well, that was very entertaining to say the least. Speaking of the Monsterverse, check out this brand new Warbat. You guys remember that original Warbat someone made? Well, there's a new one. It looks very similar to the first one. It's got the snake body and it flies and it has a crazy looking tail. Oh, does it breathe fire? It breathes fire. Got the spikes all over, but it's different color. The other one is black and red, which I think looks even better than the green and red. But I'll tell you one thing, it does not fly very well. And what is lagging? I think its tail is wrapped inside of its body, causing massive amounts of lag. Sometimes I forget to breathe, and then I have my head hurts. You know, breathing's only something I've done for 30-some years of my life. Okay, look at what's happening here. Okay, his head has detached from the mouth region. And then his tail is in a ball wrapped up on itself. That's what's causing the lag. Well, I guess we know who the winner is. One unit can function properly. The other one balls himself up into freaking trash. But that's not what you're here for. Just like Goro staring off into the abyss, you might be wondering, what could this thing possibly be that they showed me at the beginning of the video? Well, maybe you remember the Ender Dragon. Look at this amazing thing. It's a gigantic dragon. It's like got one of the longest mouths ever, and it's super awesome, and it actually functions. It's got lasers too. But the thing that I want to show you today is a modified version of this thing. Someone simply known as Bot commented and said, I was inspired by your Chainsaw Man video, and so I made you something. And he made this thing. A gigantic chainsaw version of the Ender Titan. Now, originally, he didn't have any of these spikes on it, so I put the spikes on it, and he not only has one giant chainsaw head, but he also has other ones on his feet that I also put spikes on. This is quite amazing, to say the least, and we're about to see this thing in action. Now, it can't really move. That's okay. Goro's over there being dumb. Take two. What's gonna happen now? Oh, there it goes. It's working quite well, I'd say, that big chainsaw. Oh, and this one can actually eat with his mouth. He's got spikes. He should have put the chainsaws on the inside of his feet, because his feet kind of don't work too well overall anyway. There it goes. Oh yeah, this thing is destructive. I'm a fan. Okay, I don't know why I didn't have blades on it, but we put the blades on and it's way more destructive than even the mouth version, because it doesn't even, the mouth doesn't even work on the other one. But this thing, I mean, it does work, but it can't eat anything. This one actually can destroy stuff, which is pretty cool to see, and that face is awesome. So thanks to Bot for making me an epic creation, or making the community. Let's be real, it's not just for me, it's for everybody else. But he was inspired and he made it and he commented, and so thanks for making this big giant thing. I'm a big fan of it, and it's pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Click on the two videos about to see he's derping out quite significantly. Also subscribe and like, comment, all the good stuff. Let me know what you think of this thing. I'll see you guys next time.